Oh, hi. Hey there. So, uh, you might have heard a horrible background noise sound a moment ago. Uh, the internet can totally see you now, etc., etc. Hey there, Cloudiac, Fort Nothing, Gale Boomer. Welcome to the Talos Principle and to what will assuredly be a horrible technological nightmare. I am on a new motherboard. I got a new motherboard for my computer so that I can use the new Intel chipset because I am currently on the highest grade CPU you can have for the 170 motherboard Intel chipset. So I got a 270 or 720. It's got a 2 and a 7 in it. What is it? Let me look at it. Tell me what it is, Specky. What is my computer? I've already forgotten all of these numbers. It's an MSI Z270. I was right. Anyway, I had the 170 chipset, and my CPU is an Intel 6600K, which is almost the best. It's almost the best you can put in a Z170 uh, chipset motherboard. So I got a new one so that I can get a better CPU. But the reason that I am mentioning such a thing is because I lost all of my OBS scenes and I lost a bunch of stuff because I had to reinstall a fresh copy of Windows 10 because Windows doesn't like it when you change out pretty core components of your computer like your motherboard. So, I had to do a fresh install of Windows 10, and I've got most of my programs and all that back up and running. I was able to preserve my OBS scenes, but all of my settings were still reset. So, if anything goes horribly wrong on this stream, you can blame Microsoft and not me. But yes, hello there, Dark Linkification Squares. We're gonna be playing some of that there Talos Principle today. Uh, my new CPU is gonna be getting here on Tuesday, probably. The projected date is Tuesday. So at that point, I will be able to finish the recording of Dead Space in 4K and all that stuff. That's actually kind of going to be a pain in the ass because Dead Space does not have subtitles that scale to the size of your screen. So I've shown this before, but at 4K, the subtitles for Dead Space are teeny tiny and unreadable unless you are on a 4K screen and it's maybe like a foot away from your face. So I'm going to have to subtitle the entire game myself, and I'm going to have to do that for Dead Space 2 as well. So that's going to be a fucking pain, but it's okay cuz Dead Space doesn't have all that much dialogue in it. Dead Space 2 is going to be a fucking nightmare. That game has so much talking in it for a Dead Space game. Thank God I'm not doing another Let's Play of Dead Space 3 at 4K. uh, so how's everybody doing today? How are you doing on this fine Saturday, November 10th at 12:39 p.m. 2018? I'm doing all right. I'm ready to play more of the Talos Principle for the internet because it's been about a week since I've played any of the Talos Principle, and it was mostly because I got sidetracked with Halloween stuff. But now we're back on track, and we're gonna show Elohim who's boss by solving all of his goddamn puzzles. Fuck that guy. We climbed one floor of his tower, and just to show him that he has no power over us and no influence over our decisions, and now we're back in World C. Dark Linkification says getting smoked out by the wildfires out here in Cali. That's a bummer, man. I hope the place where you live isn't actually on fire, because boy, there are some locations in California or thereabouts that are currently en fuego. Fuego! Fuego! Oh, so when I launched the Talos principle, I reset all of my audio volume stuff, and I reset all of my audio filters, my compressor, and the audio microphone ducking, and all that stuff. So when I start this, it shouldn't blow out your eardrums, but you might want to turn it down just in case. Just in case. Because I had to reset my microphone volume settings, even though I already had the filters and stuff set up for those just now. So I shouldn't have to do the same thing for the computer desktop volume, but I guess we'll fucking see. Yup, that's right. World C, Jacobs. That's me. Wait for it. Nope, it's fine. Alright then. Or at least it should be fine. Actually, it seems a little loud. Is it louder than it was before? Do I need to change this at all, or is this chanting at the volume that it was at before this? Because the waveform looks a little louder, but I have no way to know for sure. World C, Jacobs. That's me. This seems like a slightly loud level of Gregorian chant. Okay, I'll turn down the Gregorian chanting just a little bit. Hang on. I'm altering the volume of the Gregorian chanting. See, it's also important that I get this figured out, because new motherboard means new sound card, which means new audio drivers and other such bullshit. But okay, now it should be good. So, last time, on the Talos principle, we completed World Egypt. We freed a cat from a crate, and we stuck it to Elohim by climbing the first level of the tower. And as it turns out, all that's really up there is more puzzles, which our friend Milton was not really all that surprised by. We have made peace with Milton, for the time being. We have settled our philosophical differences, and Milton has admitted that he was mostly trying to teach us a lesson about how trust is a very dangerous thing, even to someone like our dear friend the library assistant. I wouldn't say Milton and I are friends, nor would I say that he is very good at the whole debate thing, but one thing I have learned is that not being able to trust Milton means that we can trust Milton, ironically enough. So, with that said, let's proceed to World C and to possibly find enlightenment, if Elohim has anything to say about it. Big fan of enlightenment around here. Oh yeah, look at my bitrate going to shit. Oh. Okay, it fixed itself. So, in between streams, a certain benefactor who we all may know, a certain benefactor was kind enough to purchase for me Road to Gehenna, so we are going to be seeing it blind once we finish the Talos principle. And that's going to be very frustrating for all of us, but it'll also be very fun, hopefully. Let's get back into it. One thing I have noticed is that my hard drive on which I store my Steam games and stuff is very slightly slower now. It is very slightly slower in this computer, which is a little strange. Oh, this is running like crap. That's weird. Hold on. We might have to do some tweaking here. This is not looking exactly smooth for me. Hold on. We're gonna have to fiddle with this just a bit. Everything is as I left it. Nothing really should be different, actually. I'm not really sure why I'm getting any hitching here. Let me turn on. This game has a frame rate monitor, right? I think it does. Let me look at my frame rate real quick here. See, again, this is the most annoying thing about Twitch.television, is that there's no way to do unlisted Twitch streams. So if I want to know how a game will function while streaming, I have to actually stream. This looks fine. This is no... Oh, I know why. It's because I'm in Direct 3D instead of Vulkan. Well, how's it looking for you folks while I'm walking around here? Is this smooth for you as I'm turning here? Because it's weird. It's stuttering a little bit, but I don't know if you can really see it. I mean, this is not a very high intensity game and all that. Not a lot of fast-paced action, but I don't know. Maybe it's just on my end. It was a little choppy before, but it's better now. Okay. Oh, here. Let me do one more thing. I have a feeling that I know why this is happening. Let's peek behind the curtain. Let me show you this. So, this is the Rivatuner Statistics Server program. This comes with MSI Afterburner, and I have this enabled when I stream games that go above 60 frames a second, so that I can lock them to 60, so that it stays, even with my frame rate that I'm streaming at. Because there's no point in playing a game at like 150 frames a second if I'm only streaming at 60. But the problem that this causes is that some games really don't like being frame rate locked. So let's turn this off and let's see if this fixes the problem. Because I can just lock the frame rate to 60 inside the game anyway. Fucking why not? No, it's not any better. Uh-oh. Oh, great. My new computer doesn't like the Talos principle. This is annoying. It's quite annoying because nothing has really changed. Like, nothing significant about this computer has really changed, and yet the game is running worse. I don't get it. This is all Elohim's fault. I'm trying to think of what I can do about this. I know. Okay. Hold that thought one more time, Talos Principle. We're gonna try one more thing. Let's see. There's one more thing I can try here. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, it's looking alright. It's fine. We'll just keep going. Fuck it. The thing is, I care a whole lot about things just randomly changing like this, but if you guys can't see it, it's no big deal. Let's continue to World C and get out of Gregorian chant hell. Nice place. I told you it was graphically impressive. What do you got for us? Oh yeah! It's time for more audio and text logs. I can see an audio log right over there. It's waiting for me in the wings. We got. Ahem. Oh God. This vision was granted by the archangel Uriel to the humble servant how do you pronounce EA? I don't know. I want to say it's Edwald, that he might bear testimony of bip bop bibbity bip bop bop space bip bop function bip boppity bop. Gotcha. Perfect sense. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of the Nephilim. In that age, the plagues were buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels riding their chariots, wheels within wheels turning in the sky, and their light hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land. Yeah, no shit, buddy. 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more, to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you have uncovered in your folly, the bip bop? So, like, so when you say not at the hand of Elohim, do you actually mean at the hand of Elohim? Doesn't matter. It's fine. I'm sure it has absolutely no relevance to our Elohim. It's just a coincidence. Ahem. I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you, and Frabop on the road, trying to get to you seems better than just staying here. So far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get. Remember Bip. But hey, don't be sad. I might make it. I've thought about it, and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming the Bip Bop don't kick in before Bip. See you soon. I love you. Bop. So as it turns out, the whole apocalypse thing, it's one of the worst kinds of apocalypses. You know, there's all these good kinds of apocalypses out there where like all life is blinked out in an instant, solar flares, or like an atom in a universe far, far away from our own splitting and destroying all life in the universe or whatever. There's apocalypse scenarios like that where it's like, well, at least you don't have time to consider your own morality and mortality and other fatalities. But it seems that the Talos principle has decided to go with the slow apocalypse that kills all life one by one. Everybody's favorite theming in media. Another journal from Dr. Sarabai. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandra is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcady is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program, and Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday. And I'm sitting here, writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in... Wait, what? Oh, right. Let me try that sentence again. I read it with the wrong emphasis. I look at Talos and EL, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation. Places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. Yeah, well, mine come at approximately 48 to 60 frames a second. I sure do feel peaceful right about now. I don't know about you. Although that whole peace thing is about to be over, because all of the puzzles in this area are red sigils. Let's get to it. The conservatory. There's an audio log out there, but we'll listen to it when we're on our way back. Once we've solved a couple of these. Are you sure you're not seeing any of that stuttering as I'm walking around? Because it's pretty prevalent on my end. It's just bothersome. It looks like we're starting off pretty simple though. Laser puzzles I've come to terms with at this point. There's nothing even in here. Great. Okay. Well, maybe this way? Well, I was about to have an aha moment, but I don't really... Oh, okay. I see what the puzzle is now. I was like, where's the blue connector? It's right there. The blue connector is right there. Okay. I see what the puzzle is now. I don't know, maybe my computer's just having trouble locking the frame rate. Ah, okay, now I see. I see why this is a puzzle. At first I didn't quite understand why this was a puzzle, because you can just shoot the laser through there and go to the other side. But as you may have noticed, there's an asshole red laser in our way now. Red laser standing by. Okay. So we need to get this through here without crossing over. Oh, but that's not even the end of it either, is it? Because we still have to get this open. Well, we can probably do that with this laser. We probably don't need... Yeah, okay, yeah. There we go. We can just do that from here. Although now the problem is, how do we get the blue laser over here? Because now I'm gonna have to cross over this fucking red laser twice. And that's not gonna work. Okay, well let's see where we can actually see this blue laser from. It looks like... It looks like the only spot we can actually see the blue laser from is in this hallway. Yeah. Oh, they're sneaky. They're sneaky. Oh, actually, I wonder if I could get it through here. I wouldn't be able to activate that gate. So I would have to get the blue laser to go through here with just one connector. So I need both of these to get the blue laser over there. And I need this one right here to get the red laser to all three of these gates. But maybe not. Maybe I don't. Let's try this. Oh shit, no. I would still be one connector short, right? Because I need to get it around this corner and then through here, and that would not be good enough. Oh no, it is good enough. Check this out. Watch this. Oh no, wait. Because I need to have this open to activate the blue laser. Damn it! I was wrong when I gave laser puzzles the benefit of the doubt. Laser puzzles are still fuckheads. Okay. Well, that's not actually going to work then. What's back here? Nothing. So this has to be over in this neck of the woods over here. Like, it is kind of looking like I don't have any choice but to put that over here. Which is not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Piss. Uh-oh. See, we're getting stuck already. I haven't played the game in a week, and now I have no idea how to play video games anymore. I've just completely lost myself. No, that's wrong. See, that's just straight up not gonna work. I suppose that's why this is called the conservatory, because we need 4 connectors and we only have 3 of them. If I had another connector, this one would be so easy. Damn it. Well, I don't know what the hell to do with this one. Where is the furthest back I can put this? That is as far back as it goes. But see, that's still not good enough, because I have to do it without crossing over. And that's gonna be such a fucking pain. Alright, hold on. Let's just gather up our supplies here. This window has to be here for a reason, right? There's gotta be something that I can put over there. Like, I assume this window is not supposed to just be like a red herring. Here, let's see. Or maybe it is a red herring. I don't know. See what else we can see. Oh. Okay, I have an idea. Here. Let us move this out of the damn way. Let's do it from over here. Because now we have this on this side, and we can just shoot the laser this way. Because we don't actually need to keep this open. Once I leave this area, we can close this. So, all right, here's an idea. Set those up there, and then I can point this over yonder. All right, this is gonna be kind of strange, but bear with me here. I think this might work. Yeah, I think I got it. Holy crap. Wowee. That's good. That's a good way to start this off. And yes, I do know about hitting the right mouse to pick up the connectors with the lasers attached still. And yes, I do have a Discord. There's a link to it on cjacobs.us. It's got its own little webpage with the permanent link. Oh, look at that, dog got stuck. This puzzle has no solution. Seriously, it's nonsense. Not even worth trying. Samsara says, if you do not become invested in finding a solution, you will be free. The shepherd says, don't let Samsara discourage you. There is a solution. Don't let your mind get trapped in patterns. If you seek the truth without prejudice, you will find it. Well, thanks, the shepherd, for for the moral boost. I really appreciate the moral support as we get into these more difficult puzzles. And hey, look, there's some paint here, but I'm gonna leave it alone. We'll do some painting later, perhaps. I'm sorry if you can hear my grandpa banging around downstairs. He is drilling holes in a sliding door to, he is drilling holes in a sliding door to put a doorknob on it. He's putting a twisting doorknob on a sliding door. Think about that one.
Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.
Well, yeah, but you can't really have a society of one person, can you? It is nice that information can be passed down not just between people in the same society, but between multiple different societies who, you know, can take that knowledge and do whatever they want with it to transform it and continue to learn and grow. But that kind of relies on there being multiple people to pass it down to, and we're kind of on our own here at this point. But who knows? Maybe me and Milton can share a beer, talk about math. I have a jammer, and we are in a labyrinth. Two things that we all know are my strong points in the Talos principle. Well, that doesn't get me anywhere. Great. Lovely. Well, there's another door over here. I'm not particularly fond of this direction. Where you going, buddy? Read, write, execute. That sounds like a good name for an action movie. Like a cyber flick. Live, die, repeat. Here comes read, write, execute. I thought I was safe, but I was in fact a little bit too close. Oh well. That's my second death in like the whole game. Well, technically third, but it's my second death to a puzzle. See you later, Dark Linkification. Thanks for hanging out for the Talos Principle. Thank you for the well wishes. I'll do my best. Mines are an enigma. Just don't pay attention to the mines, and they won't bother you. That's how nihilism works. You just say, I don't care about the mines, and the mines will go away, right? That's just how it goes. Here's the thing about nihilism that I think our friends Milton, Samsara, among others, could stand to think about in a little bit more depth. Just because you adopt the philosophy that, you know, it's pointless to care. Certain things like our minds, our dear sweet minds, explosive friends, very vibrant personalities, they might take issue with that and explode anyway no matter what you believe. I guess one of the cruel ironies of being a nihilist is that it doesn't really matter if you think it doesn't matter. The minds may disagree and they may blow you up. Well, now I have 2 jammers, which means that I can jam those guns that are over here. But I don't think the puzzle's over yet. Watch this. Watch this, there's another gate here and I'm not allowed to go through it. Yeah, look at that. I think there's another jammer over on the left side, which is great because we get to work out our chicken legs. Look at him go. God, he's like a bat out of hell. He's really working those servos. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Oh, fucking yeah. Now we get to go all the way back again. Wait, can I jam one of those from here? Yes, I can. Okay, well, that cuts down on the backtracking a little bit. Not this way. Not much of a labyrinth, is it? Although, it does feel pretty labyrinthine in that we have to run around a whole lot in it. I feel like I should have started with this one. Starting with that laser puzzle. I don't know, I feel like that was a bit too difficult of a first puzzle for the stream. Because by comparison, this one wasn't too bad. Well, we did it. That's another piece under our belt. So let's see, we got 2 more and there's a star around here somewhere. What have we here? At says, isn't At dead? Didn't At do a self-immolation and become someone else? Doesn't matter. At says, when I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of my life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just watch the trees and the water and do nothing. Joe Public says, I have now traveled this land extensively, and I can say without hesitation that this is the most beautiful spot. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Speaking of which, thanks for that, thanks for that Twitch Prime subscription, Joe Public. 3 whole months. 3 whole months of Joe Public. It's good timing. Blowback. Well, if you insist. I have a hexahedron. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem too difficult. Aha! The square root of traversal is still traversal. And now I have a connector. I don't even know what I'm going to use it for. Oh, look at this. We're exercising our logic bones here. Oh, wait a minute. What? Oh, right. Okay. I'll just take that. Thank you. Oh, whoa. A purple gate inside of a puzzle. That's weird. I don't think we've seen one of those before. Huh. Wow, I guess they had trouble working this one out, and they just put that in there. They're like, all right, well, whatever. We'll just make the player not able to get through here. They can't take that fan with them. That's not allowed. But they can take art. So there's a button there. I guess I'll take this with me, since I don't really know what they want me to do with it yet. Okay. What's behind door number 3? Right. Okay, so now I can take the jammer in here. Come with me, jammer. Okay. What? So that activates the fan. But I can't get in there. Oh, I can. Wait. I just gotta put something on there. Come with me, Box. Box, you're going on a journey. Because the developers decided that I'm not allowed to get into that room. I can't take the box through the gate, so I'll take the box over the gate. It's an alternate solution. You can't go under a wall, and you can't go around a wall. You go over the wall. That's how this kind of thing works. I've played puzzle games before. Well, puzzle game. Come to think of it, why don't I just shoot the rest of this crap over there? Wonder if I'm gonna need any of it. What about going through the wall? Well, I can go through the wall. I have the ability to go through the wall, but the box does not. The box has to take an alternate path. Fly, you fools. Fly, you rectangular fools. You really aren't seeing that hitching. You're really not seeing it. It's so prevalent, and I'm wondering what could possibly be causing it at this point. I don't know. Maybe I need to reinstall Windows 10 again. Maybe I need to open up my computer and solve some Tetris puzzles. So why am I allowed to do this? Why can't I bring a second cube? Cube. It really is smooth on your end. Man, that's... I'll take your word for it. I mean, if you say it's smooth for you, then I believe you. But, boy, on this end, it is not running at 60 frames a second. I imagine that the star is probably over here, because you can see there's like a wall over here. But maybe that's just the end of the puzzle. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Oh, or maybe it's in here. That seems like a place where they would probably put a star or something. Yeah, we'll come back for it later. Oh. Oh-ho. Hey, it's our buddy Milton. Hey, Milton, long time no see. Or moderately long time. A short time in the grand scheme of the Talos principle, but it's been about a week for us. Ahem. Oh, you came back to keep me company. Okay then. Humor me with a little hypothetical. Imagine that a few hours from now, you climb to the top of that tower. There's a flash of light, and then magic happens, and then you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to be a normal life there. What would you do then? Well, I imagine that what he doesn't want me to say is what's right, because I imagine that if I say what's right, Milton is going to be like, yeah, but how do you know what right is, you idiot? You big idiot fucker. But the good news for us, and possibly for Milton, is that in this case, what's best for me is also what's right, according to these audio logs we've been picking up, so... Good news, Milton! I think we are about to be in agreement for probably the first time. Yes, that's the general impression I was getting off of you. Good. Perhaps we won't have to work so hard at this after all. Before we continue, though, I want to double check we're on the same wavelength here. Suppose you get out there with all the human beings. What you're going to do is rinse them for all they've got without a care for a soul. No, because it's probably not what's best for me. Morals are important, Milton. I don't get it. You're so close, Milton. You're so close, but like, you haven't gotten me to abandon my sense of morality yet, buddy. It's not. I don't think you're gonna succeed in that way. Morals, Milton. Morals. So you do have some scruples after all. So tell me, this obligation you feel, is it only applicable to the real world, or does it apply here as well? Well... See, okay, fair enough. That's a more interesting question, I guess, isn't it? Like, there are exemptions to every rule, and so naturally there might be some exemptions to moral laws as well. I suppose your sense of morality is determined by your environment, I guess. Like me, if I was Senor Robotman here, protagonist of the Talos Principle, I would probably feel like morals don't apply in some situations. Like, Elohim decreed that I was not to climb the tower lest I be smited, and we did it anyway. So clearly our sense of morality is already damaged in some way. We are not a perfect angel. Judging by Soma, CJ would go full murder hobo. Okay, but listen, I was in the right to go full murder hobo in Soma. Does any reasoning underpin that conclusion, or is it just a convenient thing to believe? Well, let's see. Oh, these are weird answers. Morality doesn't apply to a dream. See, that I don't think that one's gonna persuade him in any way. Computer programs have no moral status. Well, that's technically true, I guess. Justice can only exist in a society. Hashtag gangweed, gamers rise up. And I've changed my mind, morals are universal. Well, of these answers, I guess the computer program one is one I would have to go with, but I don't know. I feel like he wants me to say one of the bottom two, probably. Like, I'm not trying to game the system here with Milton. It's just, we just got on pretty even terms here. I don't want to upset him again, because he's going to throw another hissy fit, and he's going to spend the next 2 areas of the Talos Principle threatening to cut me off from debating philosophy with him. But see, that's not fair. I haven't changed my mind. I still believe the thing I said. I'll say the top right thing. Why not? No matter what I say, I feel like Milton's gonna come back with, yeah, but you're wrong, fucker! How you can continue to make these radical assumptions with such assurance is beyond me. How can you have the slightest confidence in what the real nature of this place is? Is uncertainty an excuse for immorality? Well, See, it's frustrating, right? Because what the conversation has kind of led to is either I have to admit that Milton is correct, or at least admit the opposite of the choice I initially decided, or I have to essentially say, well, it's all computer bullshit anyway. The real world is different than computer bullshit. But the point is, it's not. It's not different than computer bullshit. Like, different set of morals, but morals still apply. All right, Milton, fine. What I will say that I will concede in that what I will say is there are certain morals that I feel are universal. Not everything, and I bet he's gonna say, aha, so you believe everything is universal. But I'm gonna say that in some situations, certain morals don't apply. But generally speaking, a sense of morality is common sense in general. So fair enough, Milton. I concede on a technicality. What a magnanimous dictator you would make. Of course, I'm sure it would take a dictator to enforce a single moral code on the entire universe. See, I fucking knew it! I knew it! Damn it! I knew it! So come on then, what's your magic formula of choice? And let me warn you that this time you're gonna have to choose just one. Let's see. The more equal everyone share, the better. The more goodness in the world, the better. Consequences don't matter, or reasons do. And I'm tapping out of this one. This is a tough one, actually. I don't know about this. I mean, I very well could go with the bottom left here. Consequences don't matter, our reasons do. Because that's the philosophy of the logs that we've been picking up and listening to and reading this whole time, right? Is it doesn't matter if the Talos Soma program succeeds or fails to the human beings that may or may not be still out there at this point. I assume, based on the number of years it has allegedly been, that there are no more humans left, which Milton doesn't actually seem to realize from our conversations. He seems to be acting under the presumption that there may or may not be people out there, but I don't know, man. I'm kind of operating under the idea that we're all alone here, you and I. So I'll go with that one. On that idea, and I feel like that's a pretty sound reasoning. You're obviously one of the clever ones. So, reasoning is supposed to lead us all to the same conclusions about what sort of a person we're supposed to be. Is that it? I mean, I would say that supposed to is a little bit of an exaggeration, but potentially. I mean, reasoning has the potential to lead people to the same conclusions, yes. Alright then, let me spin you a yarn. Suppose you climb that tower and step into a magic portal to the human world. Hundreds of others like you do the same. Unfortunately, the transfer goes wrong for just one, putting the lives of all the others at risk, and here I am with this kill switch of mine. What would you have me do? Oh boy, it's the fucking train tracks problem. Remember that meme? Y'all remember the train tracks thing? Well, I feel like divine intervention hasn't really served us well thus far, has it? We didn't listen to Elohim. We haven't really been paying attention to all the various voices telling us that all of this is meaningless along the way. We've been listening to hope, reasoning, and morality. But fuck it. Go for it, Milton. In your hypothetical scenario, let's see how you like this. Kill the one to save the many. See how you relax. Relax a little bit. On what possible grounds could you justify that? Oh man, can I confuse him here? Not hitting the switch would also be murder. Maybe this is my way of telling him that it's an impossible choice. Or maybe he's just gonna get mad at me again. I suppose it would be in a way, but that only means you're faced with choosing between two different murders. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was trying to convey to you for once. Since the consequences aren't supposed to matter, you can't say that one murder is worse than the other, so there's still no reason to favor the many. If you really want to say what you've been saying so far, I think you may have to redress some of your earlier assumptions. You know, there are shed loads of broken theories less ridiculous than the one you're chewing through. How about I give you a bit of space to consider them? And I suppose he's gonna get back to us on that at a later juncture. Okie doke. Oh, and if the real world turns out to be everything you imagined, do me a favor and leave me here. What an enlightening discussion. Can you tell that we're getting to the part of the game that I am still blind on? I feel like as the game goes on, we're starting to realize the holes in Milton's thought process. I would say that it's a little bit more complex than the whole, like, oh, he's just a straw man for everything that you say. I think if we agreed with Milton through and through, I feel like at this point he wouldn't be questioning us as he is. But I think that everything we've said to him so far has indicated to Milton that we are a pretty confused individual. But I disagree. I don't think we're a confused individual. I think we are more of a complex individual than he expected. And that's throwing him for a loop. Multiply impossible ascension. Oh, this one sounds great. We got a whole castle to work with here. Imagine my enthusiasm. Okay. I feel like we answered that train quandary in the only way it is fair to answer. Because people can justify one way or another, kill the many to save the few that are more important, or kill the few to save the many, etc., blah, 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 on and on forever. You can go back and forth on that. But I feel like a better answer is to say, well, in what situation could you avoid having to kill anybody? You have to take a wider view of that sort of problem and say, what are the circumstances that led to this in the first place, and how could they have been avoided? If you really want to be the moral crusader about it. Or you could be like our meme historians on the internet, and you could instead draw MS Paint memes that make fun of such a flawed concept. Okay. So what the hell are we doing here? Well, this one doesn't actually seem that hard. This doesn't seem too difficult, actually. I just need to get this box. The only moral decision is to ban trolleys. I don't know, man. I really like watching those YouTube videos of idiots turning in front of a trolley, like in California or whatever, and they just get fucking mowed down by it. Like, have you ever seen those videos of, like, people putting on their left turn signal, and they turn across the tram, and the tram just fucking bowls the car over? You gotta look before you turn, man. Alright. So I think I got this one. This one doesn't actually seem all that hard. This seems more like a yellow difficulty one than a red difficulty one. But then again, I might be incorrect. And this might actually be more complex than I'm assuming. Oh, whoops. One more. There we go. Now it's just gonna... Ah, yes. Okay. Slightly more complex. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. What was that, Milton? I couldn't hear your moral quandaries over the sound of me collecting all of the Tetris pieces in the world. The world's supply of Tetris is now mine. Or this world, anyway. Okay. So, we have 3 boxes here, and we have several walls that we could potentially scale. So here, let's go over here and see if we can do some platforming just for funsies. We didn't really explore this little world area, did we? We just kind of got right to the puzzle solving and to the Moral quandary resolving. Take these with us. It's time for some light platforming. My favorite kind of platforming. Oh shit. Milton! Milton, help! My legs! My legs are so stumpy and useless! Well, okay. I guess we'll do some platforming another time then. Oh, let's see. What's around the bend here? Perfect. Yep. That's what that was. Oh, and see, if I reset the level, I would have to go and collect all those boxes again. Doesn't look like there's anything back here anyway. Oh, never mind. At says, there is so much beauty in these hidden corners of the world, even if they have no purpose. Man, I feel like At ended up being like more of a sightseer than a puzzle solver. Maybe that's why At didn't make it to the end. Perhaps they are beautiful because they have no purpose, says the shepherd. Oh, look at this. The scenery is making even the shepherd questioning. Or I suppose pondering. I won't say that the shepherd has lost their faith, their ability to guide others. But, you know, I'm sure many people get contemplative when they stand on a beach and stare out at the ocean. Feel very small all of a sudden. At the vastness of the world. Fabricated in this case, though it may be. So let's see what's over here. Pretty rainbows. Oh, look at this. They got like a little path here and everything. Oh yeah, there's another Easter egg over here. Right. So there's a little podium here that as of right now is empty, but in the far corners of this area, scattered around, hidden in the underbrush and all sorts of places, are some statue pieces that we can put together to make a very familiar creature from a certain incredibly serious video game series. God. Whoop, whoop. Also, there's this. Let's not touch that right now. I'm also not going to bother hunting down all those statue pieces. Doesn't really matter. I've explained what the Easter egg is, and that's good enough for me. Oh. The view from here is beautiful. It seems superfluous to the process, yet I am drawn to it. Oh, see, maybe this is how At met their end. I believe we've seen the termination message from At in the Egypt world. So maybe At solved the green puzzle pieces first and then came here. Then just had like a revelation of some kind. Oh hey, it's our friend BitBop666 Bibbidi Bop. There has to be some way to escape, to be someone else. I refuse to accept that reality has been defined by someone else. I deserve my own reality. Yeah, don't we all? Oh, here's the star. Well, that's gonna be kind of unpleasant to get. Oh, but I think I know how to get it, actually. In this puzzle, over here. In the first puzzle we did in this area, there's this hole in the wall, And I bet I could shoot the blue laser out through this hole in the wall all the way over here and get the blue laser if I was able to get that connector that's guarded by a turret. So we would have to point a jammer outside of one of these puzzles at this turret that's over here so that we could pick up the connector that's under the gun. Good fucking luck finding one that you can get an angle on that thing, though. Maybe, oh, you know what? I wonder, maybe from all the way over there in the last puzzle we did, you might be able to get on top of the castle with those boxes and then point the jammer all the fucking way across the entire map at that Gatling gun. And that might be how you get that star. I guess we'll see when we go back through here and collect them. Because I imagine that you probably can't see it from here. Oh shit, you can! There's like a good angle on it right here. Okay. Well, here, let's go and get one of these. Here, we can just do this while we're here, actually. Because I know how to get that. Here, we can just put this right here. Yeah! There. And now, we can go across to this puzzle and unsolve it, and point the blue laser out that window. Go, chicken leg robot, go. Robot chicken legs. There we go. Okay. Now we can... oh, wait, no. Wrong way. Right. Not the connector. The laser. There. We can just put this right here. And then take the other one. And... oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. This is actually a little bit more complex than that. Oh no, I just have to do what I did before. Put it over here. There we go. And now it's pointing that way. Xenolalia, hi Xenolalia, says, I still can't believe this is from the Serious Sam devs. I know! This is like the anti-Serious Sam. This is like Bizarro Serious Sam. The truth is hidden in the words, but it's up to you to find it. Read. Think, says Dark Linkification, who is not here right now. From beyond the grave, Dark Linkification is giving me advice. Advice I appreciate. We've been doing a lot of thinking lately, and it's mostly because of Milton. Chill, Sam. Chill, Sam, to relax/study to. Boy, we really are getting a workout here in this hub, though, aren't we? There we go. Bazam! That is another star added to our collection. Our slowly growing collection. Now we get to sprint all the way back around. Man, I'm so glad the sprinting speed is really fast in this. You can make it even faster in the menu, but by default it's quite fast as well. And that is the first part of World C completed. I have a feeling that this one's gonna take a little while. I did. Got another world record. I stole my Max Payne record back from somebody else who stole it from me. And it is now mine again until they steal it back once more. Area number 2. What do we got? More logs! More logs! For those of you who have faithfully followed this blog for the last 5 years, I just wanted to give you one final update. I'm going to spend my remaining time with my family. Yeah, I know. There are probably 50 plus posts about all the problems I've had with them. But in the end, they're my family. They're the people I grew up with, the people I care about, the people I love. Sure, they annoy the hell out of me. They've said awful things to me, and I've said awful things to them. But that doesn't change who we are. In fact, if we didn't care about each other, this stuff wouldn't upset us. Do I still think they were wrong? Yeah, absolutely. Would I behave differently if I thought we all still had a lot of time? Definitely. But we don't. So I'd rather spend a couple of weeks sitting on the porch with my parents and my sisters than being angry and alone. Besides, it's not like we're gonna fight about my job prospects anymore. If you can, try to make peace with those you love. It's your last chance. Thanks for reading. I would like to posit that this blog entry is also by the guy from a couple of streams ago, the Blogstasy guy, and the person who said they were gonna eat jelly bananas and donuts and hamburgers. I like to imagine that all of these blog entries have been by the same person, and they just got very introspective at the end. Ahem. Oh boy. Last days. These text logs are getting pretty grim as we go, aren't they? You know what the oddest thing about all this is? We're not constantly fighting, having nervous breakdowns, screaming at each other. We're actually really polite and focused, and we spend most of our time debating the nature of humanity and how we can best succeed at probably the most ambitious thing anyone's ever tried. Like it was completely normal, like that's just how people are. I feel like we've turned into Star Trek characters or something. I guess, what's the point of doing anything else? Getting angry isn't going to help. But I didn't expect to feel like this at all. And you know what? It's awesome. Many greetings and good luck, Alan. P.S. Love from George. Oh, George. What a card that George is. He's probably dead now. All of these people are probably dead now. And what a positive stream this is. Positive, optimistic atmosphere. That's what the Talos principle is all about. It's all about thinking positively. It's all about entertaining happy thoughts and not thinking about the impending demise of humanity. Speaking of impending demises, I'm going to die because our last puzzle implement is finally here. Our robot man has gained the power of holding a platform above his or her head. And you will only ever see these platform puzzles used in puzzles that also require the recorder, because this platform is not for lifting up boxes or other things. No, this platform is for lifting up ourselves. This platform is for using one of me as a way to carry another of me across a gap, carrying an item or similar. And it's a fucking pain. It's such a pain. But thankfully, hopefully, you're not going to see much frustration with it. Hopefully they take it easy on me with these. What does it matter that I scribble my contempt on these walls if I'm still surrounded by them? Says Dog. The shepherd didn't have anything to say to that. Shepherd's just like, shut up, I'm still looking at the nice, pleasant beach. So okay. What can I do for myself here? Let's see. Well, let's just mess around with it, I guess. Why not? Pick this up. Go and just kind of stand over here for a couple seconds. Walk on over. to the start. Let's see what happens. Yeah. Oh God, that's not normal. That's incorrect. That's not supposed to look like that. Oh boy. Oh, C. Jacobs. C. Jacobs bot. Are you okay? Ah, I see. I have to then continue to carry myself across to the other side. Got it. Alright, so C. Jacobs bot is not, he's not doing so well. But it's fine. So, the problem, I suppose, with these puzzles, right, that use the recorder and the platform and all this stuff, is that to solve these on your own, it's pretty fascinating. It requires you to use your brain in ways that you usually don't. You really gotta think like fucking four-dimensionally. The problem, though, is that it's just not very entertaining on a live stream, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna do my best to try and work out these recorder puzzles before I start recording stuff, just so that I don't have to do them over and over again. Like I said when the recorder was first introduced, I don't plan on like skipping any puzzles or anything like that. We're gonna do the puzzles in the Talos Principle one way or another. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take to do each individual puzzle, which you may notice, it's starting to take a little bit longer to do these as we go. This one's a nightmare. Look at this. We got a box, we got a recorder, we got the platform, we got a connector. We got a whole bunch of garbage here. Okay. Well, that actually doesn't seem so bad. I have to record myself standing down there, and then I need to put the box on myself with the connector on it. Well, that doesn't seem so bad. That's at least they're introducing the platform slowly, you know, because the more easy platform related puzzles there are, the fewer more difficult ones. Now I just gotta take this and hop on down here. I think it's more likely that C. Jacobs' skills are deteriorating than that the puzzles are getting harder. That's so mean. What a mean thing to say. So now I just need to stand here, because at this point the box and the connector will be on top of me. There we go. That'll give me time to get through the gate, I think. All right. So now I just put all this stuff on here. There we go. And that should be all I have to do, I think. I guess we'll see once C. Jacobs gets his ass up here. There is a fast forward button, as a reminder. Oh shit! That's not enough! What? What? Okay, well this is harder than it seemed then. It's actually not tall enough to reach. I need to put another box up there. What? Well, that's not gonna fucking work. Okay. I need to get a box on top of myself then somehow. Can I put the box on a platform and then pick it up? No. Got it. I got it. I need to stand on the box. So I need to put the box in the final position and then stand on the box. Got it. Okay. Stand here for a couple seconds. And then the box and the connector will be on top of me, and then I can stand up here. And then that'll probably be high enough. Man, that one had me concerned for a minute. I was like, how am I going to get the ghost box on top of myself? That doesn't make sense. That does not compute. There you go. Go, see Jacob's bot, go. Yeah! Well done, see Jacob's bot. Oh, what? What?
Your wisdom grows, but be wary of temptation.
What am I being tempted by? Is it Milton? Am I being tempted to get into another philosophical debate with Milton? Because believe me, Milton and I have grown tired of each other at this point. Or, well, I've grown tired of him. I don't know if he has the computational ability to grow tired of me. Because no matter how much he says that I annoy him, he keeps coming back for more, doesn't he? What have we here? Sheep says, question. Suppose everything here serves a precise role in some grand scheme. How would we explain that? I bet one of these people is going to say, it's Elohim. It's obviously like a... God, that tree looked like a blood splatter. Ugh. It's obviously like a digital time capsule. An electric library of all the crazy stuff the humans ever did, left behind to warn other species to stay well away, says Nietzsche. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. Sheep says, so what happened to them? And Nietzsche replies with, the same thing that happens to everyone. They existed, and then they didn't. And then they probably wouldn't do it all over again. That's pretty accurate. That's a pretty accurate representation of the real guy. What do you got? Oh.
Money. Money. I'm rich.
Why, what do you know? It's Devolver CEO Fork Parker, a guy who is definitely real.
Money. I'm rich. Money. Money, money, money. Woohoo! Yeah.
Also a good representation of the real guy.
Rich.
That model of Fork Parker, CEO of Devolver, is in Serious Sam. You can play as Golden Fork Parker for something. I don't remember how you unlock Golden Fork Parker. What's that? Elohim is inconsistent. I don't trust him, says Yes Man. The mysterious Yes Man. Seems like Yes Man is more of a no man to me. Cemetery. Great. Cemetery, where all good philosophical debates go to die. Even the music here has taken on a very somber atmosphere in World C. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that the tone has gotten a lot more somber now? He's actually named after the bad Jim Carrey movie. Oh yeah, I remember that movie where he has to say yes to everything for a day or something, and then hilarious situational comedy results. I've never actually seen the movie. Go! Damn it. I don't actually know if the situational comedy that results is hilarious or not, because I've never seen it. The only thing I know about the movie is that the advertising just had Jim Carrey as Jim Carrey. That was essentially all that it was. Okay, so let's try going the other way before we go this way, because I got a feeling that the Talos principle is trying to bungle me here. Let's try going the other way. Me? Oh, piss. Here's one thing that kind of bothers me about these timing puzzles with the electric ball mines. I like them. I feel like the timing puzzles like this are clever, right? It's just I kind of wish that the mine hitbox was a little bit smaller, because the hitbox for these mines is actually bigger than the mine by a little bit. So like you can have just barely not enough time because the mine hitbox is slightly taller and wider than the mine actually is. It's just kind of bothersome. Like right here, actually. I think it's happening right now as I speak. I think it's happening right now. Oh no, it really is actually clipping the thing. Okay, here. Fuck you. Oh yeah, that's normal. That's not gonna work. Oh, there it goes. There. Like it's so frustrating because it's so close too. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We can just do this and ignore all of that, which is what a smart person would have done in the first place. But I think by this point we can all live in eternal reassurance that I am anything but a smart person. Oh, but of course it's gonna happen for this one. Of course it is. Is there anything else after this even? Is this the end of the puzzle? I hope it is. Lasers. I was wrong earlier when I said that laser puzzles are the least offensive of the puzzles in the Talos principle. I was so wrong. They're actually the most offensive of all of the puzzles in the game. Last one. Rapunzel. Oh no, no. I can't deal with that. We're going back so that I can disconnect these lasers. No. I will go insane if I have to listen to laser sounds in a completely different puzzle. Get out of here, fuck you. No, thank you. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your long cords. Rapunzel, Rapunzel, feed your cords around the back of the computer case so that they take up less room. I want to see you play the witness next. Oh god. That would take even longer and be even more painful, which means that I am absolutely going to do it. 2 boxes. More than enough to kill anything that moves. More than enough to kill 1 C. Jacobs that moves. Oh no. Dr. Connor's class. Alright, well, let's look at the damage before we do the recorder part. I need 2 boxes to be on these plates so that I can get to the Tetris. To the sigil. So that I can get to the sigil Tetris. How in the world are we gonna do that? We got a platform, 2 boxes, and a recorder. I mean, obviously the first thing I'm gonna do is stand here with the recorder. Well, that's actually all I have to do. I think. Yeah, it seems like all I have to do is put the boxes on the put the boxes on the platform and then jump, I guess. I guess that would get them up there. Ah, got it. I know. I need to have a ghost box be here so that me with the platform can stand on it. There we go. That should be good. I just need to go around this way. Stand right here for, I don't know, a couple seconds. Don't remember what I made the fast forward button be. Oh, that's not right. That's the reset button. Hold on, let me look at my buttons here. Because I haven't played this in a week. F. Boy, why didn't I think of that? You're a genius, C. Jacobs. Stop. Okay, let's try this again. I was gonna stand here for like, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds. Just pass the time the only way I know how. Wait, no, I want to go this way. Duh. Then I'm gonna start jumping so that I can grab the box that's on the bottom from myself. There we go. Yep, F for fuck, we need to speed up. Okay, so now I take this box, I stack this, get up here. Okay, so now I should be able to just go up here and take the boxes from myself, right? What? Damn it! Why did it fall down? Oh, it's because it's because I wasn't facing the wall exactly. Oh, piss. All right, well, it's because I was standing kind of like you can see I put the boxes on there kind of diagonal. Damn it. Do I have to re-record it? Yes, I do. Oh, that sucks. Well, I had it. I mean, you can see I had it. It's just I didn't do it right. All right. Well, this time let's put this here. Give it like a pretty wide berth here. There. I didn't know it'd be so finicky. Okay, stand up here. Oh, I did it again. Well, I'll just hope they won't fall off this time. Because they were kind of clipping into the wall last time. Go, C. Jacobs, go! Get that box up there. Go, future C. Jacobs. Just gotta be ready to grab it. Huh! Give me that damn thing. Yeah! All right. Well done, C. Jacobs bot. You've done it again. Good work. Well, all right, that's another one down. There's a fucking star around here somewhere, but God knows how to get it. We'll definitely have to come back for this one because I didn't even see it. Like maybe with the number of boxes in this one, you can get outside of the area and it's like over there somewhere. Who knows? Days of C. Jacobs past. All right then. Keep going. What's behind warp door number 3?
Before the age of chaos, there were other gods, old gods. But for all their power, they could not save their world. Thus I was made, and I shall preserve this world forever, for you and your generations. That is my purpose.
You know, it's a hell of a purpose you serve, Elohim. I think at this point we can kind of deduce that this, where we are right now, is the program that the humans were working on. I don't think it's a stretch to say that this simulated world that we now inhabit is whatever they were trying to accomplish before the extinction of humanity. And I guess they were successful. I mean, it works. There's glitches and stuff, but we saw earlier that that's mostly because of the amount of time that's passed since then, but seems like Elohim is the master of the domain, so to speak. But for what reason, maybe we still have to find that out on our own. What you got for me, Internet? Like everyone else on the Internet these last days, I just wanted to say bye, and thanks for reading my little blog for so many years. It's been fun, hasn't it? So many deep conversations, so much philosophy. Okay, it was mostly cat pictures and bad puns, but still, I kind of regret spending so much time at the computer. Not when I was doing stuff, just all the sitting around, checking my emails a million times, reading pointless status updates by people I didn't like. But I don't regret the friends I made here, or the laughs we had. You're all good people, and I'm glad I got to know you. Have a nice end of the world. And on this post, they got 12 comments, and I bet 11 of them are "fuck you, you suck," and then one of them is from Grandma. That's how the internet works, and I assumed that in an apocalypse scenario, that's how the internet would continue to work. Do we know exactly how the world ended? Not yet. I mean, we might find out before the end of this, but I don't know. Like I said, my knowledge of the Talos principle is starting to run pretty thin here. Idea for a universal history with a cosmopolitan purpose. Okay. It remains strange that the earlier generations seem to perform their toilsome labor only for the sake of the later ones. To construct for them a step from which they can raise higher the edifice that nature intended. And only the latest of all generations have the luck to inhabit the edifice that a long line of their ancestors unintentionally constructed. Bip bop bip bop bibbity bip bop 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 bippity bop bop bop. That one's from Kant. As puzzling as this may be, it is equally necessary if one assumes the following. A species of animal possesses reason and must develop this capacity to its perfection, being individually mortal, but also immortal in the species. What does any of that mean? I've kind of lost the thread of all of this, the whys of brains. I try not to think about the why. The more I think about the why, the more my brain starts to hurt, and the more regretful I become of the days when I was living with my dad, having to shower at the Y because there was no shower in his apartment. It's different Ys. Don't think about the Y, think about the X. Oh man, the XMCA. Humblebrag.html. Ariana's blog, entry number 477. Holy humblebrag, Batman. Oh god. I have always known that God maketh his sun to rise on the evil and unto the good, and sendeth rain on the just and on the unjust. Matthew 5:45. But I must admit, it's one thing to know the words, and another to truly understand them. Though I am certain that my faith is true, that does not make me special or exempt me from suffering. I'm just another human being, and God has seen billions of us come and go. And I have to say, this is surprisingly hard to accept. I always thought I was humble, but now I'm realizing that I was very proud of being humble, which is really dumb. I guess I'm not the first one to do that, huh? Hashtag regret, hashtag pride, hashtag faith, hashtag humblebrag, hashtag apology, hashtag Batman. Batman. I feel like you're still a little bit full of yourself, Ariana's blog, but it's okay. 477 entries in. You sound pretty young to me. Maybe when you grow older, you'll start to get a little bit of self-awareness. Oh, wait. Everybody's dead, Dave. I don't know how to describe it at this point other than everybody's dead, Dave. Got another audio log here, so let's listen to it while we go browsing the local constabulary.
Sometimes I worry that the answers I embrace are too simple. Can we ever truly fully understand the divide between our biology and our intellect? How much is nature? How much is nurture? If my intellectual capabilities and my knowledge were replicated in a machine, would that machine be me? Would it be human? And what would be more humbling to my ego? If the answer was yes, or if the answer was no? What if I'm making too many assumptions? But there's no time to worry about my ego now. There's work to be done.
A lot of work to be done, as it turns out. At least 476 other entries in Ariana's blog to archive. I like that even Alexandra is pondering the ship of Theseus question that so many have pondered in the past. If I were to make a chicken-legged, chicken-armed robot that's only really good at carrying around puzzle implements and solving logical quandaries, would that be me? Well, it depends, Alexandra. How good are you at solving logical quandaries by carrying around platforms and going back in time? Othertop. So here's something kind of interesting. Through tricky platforming, I can actually get into this puzzle from outside of it. Like, I bet if I jumped from around this corner, I could get into this puzzle from behind and get that box, but I wouldn't have any way to get out of there. So let's not worry about that right now. Glad they recreated the painted world from Dark Souls 1. You know, the similarities are not lost on me. That's for sure. Very pretty.
Fly, you fools.
Stole my joke. I made that joke earlier. It's another one of the enemies from Serious Sam. I don't know what he was doing here, but even he's dead now. What's over here? Oh, this puzzle looks like a lot. This looks like a lot. Okay. Well, let's get this over here. Ah, right. You can't do that with connectors. The connector has to be on a box before it will go over. What puzzle introduces the Desert Eagle? We're not there yet. That's not for a couple puzzles yet. Okay, well, there's nothing that way. How about this way? Aha! Okay. Well, that does nothing. That gets me nowhere. I can't reach any of that from over here. Oh, that's true. We already found a bevy of weapons. It's just that we couldn't use any of them. Aha! Of course! Boxes. Metal boxes. Okay, we have a box. Well, this one doesn't seem so bad now. Now we can shoot the box over and then shoot the connector over. And then the connector will connect the gate that's over there. Right? Like, we can use one of these fans on the button. Well, I guess I could have just stood on it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. The outcome is the same. We can put the box here, put the connector on the box, and then away it goes! Now we can just fucking take it. It's mine! You can't have it. Oh. Oh, that actually doesn't get me anywhere. Right, because... yeah, that's all the way over there. Okay, my brain has malfunctioned. Again. Seems to be a common thing. For me. Okay, well we can just point the jammer at this now. And now what? Hold on. What was on this side again? It's just a connector. Okay. Wait. So we need something to be up. We need something up so that we can get the laser over the wall. Just firing the laser over the wall is not going to work. I can get the laser in here. And then I can put this back on the other side, but that doesn't actually get me anything, because it's not like the laser can just go straight through the wall. Uh-oh. I wonder if I can get this other box somehow. I assume I need it. But I would need to get the jammer out of there in order to get it. The Talos Principal Seasides. Yeah, essentially. That's what this is starting to feel like a little bit. Huh. Remember that boxes can fly forever. Well, they can, but like... The boxes can fly forever, but I don't have a way to lift a box up. Although, I wonder... This will be... If this works, this is incredibly stupid, but I wonder. I can't help but wonder. What would happen if I did... this. I just want to test this out to see what'll happen. Here. Let's put that over there. I wonder what'll happen if I have both fans going at once. I mean, it just goes back and forth. That certainly does happen, but I don't think the I don't think the connector will stay on there. Oh, it does. Look at that. The connector actually stays on there. That would be so fucking dumb if that is what I am supposed to do in this puzzle. That would be so stupid. Oh, but I bet you that's what I have to do. Hold on. Yeah, because if I step off of that at any point, it immediately stops. So here, let's try this. Okay. Oh, I don't think that would reach. Right. We're gonna have to do that this way. I think it's probably fine to just leave that connected though, because it's not gonna be able to see both of those anyway. Okay, let's move this in here. Okay. Here goes nothing. Oh, no fucking way. It kind of works. It sort of works, but the laser gets cut off. That's almost certainly not what I'm supposed to do, but man, it is so funny that actually works. I wonder if that actually is what I'm supposed to do. Hold on. That'd be so stupid. But I wouldn't be surprised. I know, I can just watch that damn thing bounce forever. I don't think there's a way for me to get that other box from here. Or maybe there is, because it's inside the puzzle. This other box is probably part of this puzzle somehow. It's just that this isn't connected to anything. I need the jammer in order to get it, but the jammer can't leave that area. Can it? There doesn't seem to be any way to get it out of here. Hey, Speedball. Welcome to the Talos Principle. Welcome to my true nightmare. Yeah, I've heard great things about The Quiet Man. I've heard that The Quiet Man is one of the greatest games of our time. I watched the Giant Bomb playthrough of it, and it looks excellent. Well, this has turned into a fine kettle of fish. Let's get this back out here. There's nothing out there like it, that's for sure. The Quiet Man is certainly unique. That is one thing that you can, in fact, say about it. I still do not know the true story of The Quiet Man. Oh, wait. Hold on. What happens if I do this? I haven't put anything on this yet. Wow! Look at it go! Well, I have a box here now. I probably just fucked this one. That's probably not what I was supposed to do. Oh, wait! Now I can get the jammer out of here. Now, I can go back across and get this other box out of here. Come here. There we go. Yeah! I don't know. I guess I just didn't look closely enough to see if I'd put anything on that yet or not. All right. Well, now we can do it. I think. I don't know. I actually don't know if this will even work. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do to get this other connector on here. So are we in Viking land? It seems like it. Or at least medieval times. Okay, well now what the fuck do I do? Wait a minute. No, I do not need the laser at all for this. I can just open this up and then put the jammer on the box and put the jammer over on the other side. Oh, that fucking laser. That laser was a red herring the whole time, wasn't it? Watch this. Look at that. I didn't even need the laser. Fucking video games. This is what was throwing me off. Oh, but I gotta do it anyway to get the star for this area. Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Well, I can do that. That's actually not going to be as hard. You know what? I, technically speaking, already have done that. Just gotta set this up like this. So your kettle of fish is full of red herrings. Yes, it is. And they're not even tasty. They're like weeks old red herrings. Oh, damn it. I hit the wrong button when I picked that up.
My child, there is no shame in seeking another path.
Shut up!
Leave this mystery for another day.
Shut up! Elohim's like, man, you suck! I don't suck, Elohim. I just hit the wrong button. I don't think that's correct anyway. Yeah, it's not. Fuck it. We'll get the star another day. Elohim is correct. No, you know what? Fuck off, Elohim. We're getting this damn star. I want this star! Although, wait. That's not gonna take me to the star, is it? Like, launch another box? I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can put another box under there. I guess I'll try it. Oh, that's super busted. That's not right. Uh-oh. We broke reality. That floating connector might be able to see the source. Oh, maybe. Well, here, let's get it back over here. Okay, now I want to figure this out. Now I have renewed determination, specifically because I want to stick it to Elohim, because Elohim was like, no, you're too stupid. Come back another day when you're not such a dumbass. Oh yeah, Elohim? Watch this drive. No, my child, you're too stupid. You can't do it. You can't do anything. Okay, let's see if it can see the source. We're gonna have to do this one more time because I need to actually get the second connector over here, but let's see if it can see the source. It can. The other box can see the source, but I don't think it can for long enough, unfortunately. It was a good idea, but I don't think that's gonna work. Although, what I can do here's something I can do. I could get the jammer on the other side of this gate. If I can open this long enough, if I can get this to be a consistent connection, I can move the jammer over here and then use the jammer to open this. I actually need to do that because there are two fucking gates here. That is nuts! Okay. Fine. The Talos principle. Try this. Oh my god, you're right. I'm a dumbass. You are correct, actually. I just opened the exit of this area. The puzzle is done, so the exit over here is open now, which means I can take puzzle implements through here to get them on the other side. You're so right. You're so right, and I'm so stupid. God damn it. I'm so dumb. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Again, my brain just stopped working. Now this is pod racing. This is the kind of frustration that you have to look forward to when we start actually going around to get the stars so that we can do the bonus puzzles. This is what you have to look forward to. I hope you are looking forward to it. Alright, let's just fucking put this over here. And now we have a bunch of boxes and a bunch of connectors, and we'll do our best, but yeah, now we're stuck. We're gonna have to use like all of our resources in order to get this to actually work. I'm just gonna fucking take these fans. Fine. You can't have them, they're mine. I'm not even gonna use them for anything. I'm just gonna collect them just for fun. Alright. So. We have this, can go through here. Can go all the fucking way back here. And now we're fucked again. Look, see? Now what? We're just fucked. It's just, there's nothing we can do. Oh. This is clearly not how we're supposed to go about this. I mean, it was a smart idea. It's just, it's almost certainly not what we're supposed to do. Like the jammer, maybe. The jammer, perhaps. But we have to think backwards here. We have to... use the floating box setup and then link from the other side of the gate. Yeah, okay, yes, I got it. Let's try that. Gonna require a little bit more frantic running around, but it's fine. Go and get the jammer. I'm sorry, I'm just so determined now. I'm so fueled by determination and annoyance at Elohim, who's starting to... He's starting to tick me off a little bit. What was this whole high and mighty thing? Oh, there were other gods before me, but I'm the greatest god. I'm the only one that's left. I'm the best you got, bucko. Oh, sure, Elohim, whatever you fucking say. All right. Let's try this. So. Take one of these. Put it here. We're gonna make that infinite floating box setup that we had. So we need to do the other side, and we need to put something over here so that this is now going forever. So we need to shoot that over, shoot that over, and now we can make our little infinite setup here. Okay, there's that. And then the other fan goes here. Now. No, the other fan goes here. Now it's doing its thing, and it's tenuous at best, but it's the best we got right now. Let's see if we can get a good connection from this. I don't think this is it. I don't think this is right. Because I mean, I don't think this can actually see from here anyway. Yeah, the gate's in the way anyway. It's almost there. It's almost there, but like something is still wrong here. Hold on. Try connecting through the fence at the place where the Tetris was. We did that. I don't have enough connectors to get it through there. It's a very, very bouncy box. Let's try... Oh, that's actually not going to work. I don't want to give up on this because I feel like we're so close. it's just really frustrating because I don't know how to get the laser over here. See, that's the part that has mystified me. Grabbing it from the floating box from the top of the ladder. I can't. You can't grab things from the top of the ladders. And also I don't have any. I can't get off on the top here. Your guy just automatically climbs over it. Let's see. Anybody else have any suggestions? What do you think? Go to where the Tetris block was and look through the fence? I mean, the star's over here. Like, whatever is over here, it's probably not where the star is, but I don't actually see any other way to get to the star from here. It's straight to the source. It's not! There's a gate here. If we could get the connector on top of 2 of the boxes, we could get it through here. I wonder. It's just that I don't have a way to get that high. If only I had a platform. My kingdom for a platform. But yeah, the lasers do not go through that gate. They don't go through gates. Unfortunately, that's not gonna work. Like here, I'll show you. See? There's a hole right here. It's perfectly laser sized. Yeah, no, we can't. There does not appear to be any tricky platforming we can do here. Oh, fucking video games, you guys. Fucking video games. Okay. I think we might have to admit defeat on this one. Joe Public says, can I give you a hint? Go for it, Joe Public. I admit defeat. I admit that I need a hint. Let's just look at these beautiful mountains. It's the chicken legs, Xenolalia. The chicken legs are too weak. Joe Public says, I'm like 99% sure you have to bring in a laser from another puzzle. Man, oh, I hope not. That would make me very, very mad. That would make me very mad. Hey, why'd you quit to desktop? You know, you could get some good desktop wallpapers out of this game, couldn't you? Oh, fuck it. It's fine. We're gonna have to do all of this sometime. That's why I'm trying to do it now. But if we need elements from another puzzle in order to accomplish this thing that definitely seems possible, that's very frustrating. But oh well. What's this? I'm trapped. I can't stop being this. Eyes, hands, legs, trapped. Always the same. Can't stop the input. Stops to bip, stops, just bop, stop, bop, bip, bop. Unfortunately, our friend BipBop666 is not doing so hot. Do not think, simply be, says Samsara, who's still going. Samsara refuses to give up. You two deserve each other. Featherless biped. I agree. BipBop666 is exactly the person that Samsara deserves to be palling around with for all eternity. Yeah, you think we... Yeah, you know what? I wonder if we're gonna have to use, like, a whole bunch of different alternate methods in order to actually get that. And it was just a fool's errand. It requires setups from 2 other puzzles, according to Joe Public. God damn it! It was a fool's errand the whole time. Oh, it's all my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry we, you know, spent all that time for nothing. Elohim lied about the tower. I stepped foot inside and returned to tell the tale, says the false Ted. The false Ted is still going. Wait until you discover that your robo-penis can also act as a connector. I have a robo-penis? The whole time, and I never knew. It's even stronger than my legs. Aha. Okay, that's weird that it allows me to do that. That's foreboding in a way that these puzzles definitely have been so far. Very, very foreboding puzzles today. Oh, and that's why. Okay. Well, fine. I'll do that next. I'll do this first then. No, that's not what I meant to do. This is what I meant to do. Joe Public says, I'm gonna go look up that star puzzle because if I remember right, it's infuriating. Great. I look forward to actually solving it then, because we'll do it. We'll solve this crap ourselves. It's just... it might get a little frustrating for you and for me. Okay. So, we have ourselves a paperclip. Unfortunately, your robo-penis is also chicken designed. You know what? That's just my luck, isn't it? Alright. Well, this seems deceptively easy. Doesn't it? Does this seem easy to anybody else? This has me nervous. I don't know, it's something about this just doesn't seem right. Uh-huh. So if we raise this up, so it can stand on mountains. Oh, that goes high up there. Okay, well this is how we're getting that fucking laser to the other puzzle then. Holy crap. Yeah, this doesn't actually help us any. Although, I think I know how I can use this to my advantage. I'm waiting for a puzzle that seems too easy, and when you solve it, a dude pops out and murks you. Oh, it's like my favorite creepypastas. Everybody's favorite creepypastas. All right, well that's not great. That does not actually solve a damn thing. Moving that through there. Cool. So we need to have something right here in order to solve this. So we need to get it through that gate somehow. Can that see through here? Yes, it can. Okay. Right. Okay. Now we gotta pick it up without removing the connections. Oh, that's... This one requires... This one's giving us a real workout here. We're really stretching our legs. Have you noticed that there's a lot more sprinting involved in these puzzles as we go? A lot more sprinting involved in this. Okay, now we can put that back. There! Right? Yeah, okay. Now we got it. God. What? Piss. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah. So because I'm curious, let's go back up here and let's see what this gets us in this puzzle. Because I actually would like to do this star now that we know that it exists. Can you see that blue laser from anywhere? It doesn't look like it, actually. Yeah, it doesn't actually look like you can see it from anywhere. Huh. Yeah, maybe that doesn't have anything to do with it. Or, maybe it is exactly as infuriating as Joe Public suggests. Let's do the rest of the puzzles before we get excited. Perhaps over here. Three little connectors and a fan. Great. I imagine that this is probably just going to be a more difficult version of the one we just did. Lovely. What? Oh, okay, I see. Got it. There we go. Oh man, these later game puzzles are gonna they're gonna exhaust me, I think. All right. So I can probably just use this one. If you hold F and sprint, you can travel even faster. Perhaps too fast. I see. Oh yeah! Look at all those lasers. That is possibly too many lasers. Oh, that doesn't really help me any. Okay. So that's kind of a problem. That ain't good. Okay. Oh, but now it'll just float on its own. There we go. Okay. Oh, but fuck. Now what? What? Well, now what do I do? Uh-oh. It's true. You can see the blue lasers from the other puzzle in this one. Find the third connector. Yeah, good idea. I don't know where it could be. I think you're thinking too far ahead. But where else can I go? There isn't anywhere else for me to go. I have to get through this gate. Otherwise I can't get to the rest of this puzzle. Maybe I don't need to do this to get through this gate. Give me that fan. Oh, Right, I can put the fan on the button. Yeah, okay. I am thinking too far ahead. It's just not too extremely far ahead. Right, yeah. There you go. Okay, so I was thinking too far ahead. But only like one step, because I think that once we get through here, now I'm gonna have to do that. I guess I also could have used the box for it. There we go. Okay. Yeah. I was being too smart for my own good is the thing. I'm just way too intelligent. You know what my problem is? I'm just too smart. Okay. Well, hell, now we can just... Bleh. 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 Ah. Bleh. Alright, don't... I might have done a little too much here. I might have gone a little bit too mad with power. Yeah, I did actually, because I left the connector in there that I need to do this. What I like about this game is that if you're being too smart, it's easy to eventually figure that out. Unlike, say, The Witness. It's true, I guess. Having the ability to recognize when I am working too far ahead for the game is, It's definitely... Uh-oh. I needed to have this on the other side. Whoops! Fuck. Damn it! It's easy to make a puzzle, or I guess a puzzle game, as it were, where you have to think like the developer in order to solve anything. I feel like that's one of the problems that I actually had with The Witness, is that it's the developer kind of expects you to think like them. But with the Talos principle so far, I haven't really been expected to think, okay, what do the developers want me to do here? You know? Like, we've only had to think that way about it a couple of times, and it was because I was stuck on puzzles or similar. Okay. So let's take one of these through here. And just fucking leave it here. But wait. Actually, how am I gonna get through there? Right. Okay. That is not as simple as I thought. Cause if I use all of my stuff to make the box float and the laser point over here, that's great. I can get the laser over here. But I also have to get over here. Which requires at least one laser. I need at least one connector to be over here. Right? I think. I do, because I need to have this be floating, and then it's pointing a laser here so I can get through this one. Just use that laser to get through the final door and see what awaits. I can't. Can I? Can I do that from here? Yeah, I can. Or no, fucking duh. God. Man, my brain is just in the wrong place today. Oh, but this doesn't actually help me any anyway. There's a jammer over there, but how am I gonna get this through here? Now what? Okay, well, the jammer will get me through that first gate, or I guess maybe this one. So, once I actually get the jammer, then this becomes quite a bit easier. Well, I can simplify this then. Here, now I can do it this way. Now now that I have this on this side. I mean, it's gonna take a little bit of rearranging, but okay, here, let's just clean up a little bit, because right now the orientation of all of these lasers is kind of causing me problems. There we go. Okay. Now, from over here, we can open this up. No. We can open this up. No, you can't grab things through windows. But we don't need to. We can just do this. There we go. Man, okay, so I was wrong. I was wrong about the whole thinking too far ahead thing. Oh, whoops. That's actually not what I meant to do. I meant to point it at that one. I just clicked wrong. I was wrong about how far I was thinking ahead. I actually was thinking all the way to the end of the damn puzzle. Okay, now we need to do the thing that I did earlier. Damn it! Oh, I feel so smart, stupid. Alright. Well, now we can take all of this back with us. Although, I could save myself a little bit of headache by figuring out what I need to keep on this side. Okay, let's see what this laser will eventually be able to reach. Okay, I'll be able to see that one. And that one. Won't be able to see this one, so we'll need either the jammer or another connector to get back through this gate. Let's set that down for a minute. Okay. So we'll be able to see this. Whoops. This. No. Oh, it's already connected to that. Okay. So now I can connect it to this and that. And it won't be able to reach the fan, but that's fine because I don't want to actually activate that just yet. I want to go and get these. Ow, my brain! Going. Oh, fuck! Damn it! I did the same thing that I just did. I did the same thing that I did earlier. I'm so dumb. Oh. You remember how earlier I accidentally left some pieces behind and had to go and get them later? Remember when I did that? Yeah, I don't remember when I did that. So I just did it again. This gate right here, this one is the bane of my existence. That gate is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. I've never been more angry at anything in the world than I have at that gate. But at least we have this nice relaxing music. I certainly do feel relaxed right about now. I hope you do too. Oh, that's wrong. That's incorrect. Okay, now we need to do this part. So let's see. Laser, gonna be up here. So I can hit this one. And this one. And I think that's it. But it'll be up high enough that everything else will be able to see it from there. So let's just kind of forget about all this crap for now. guess I could put the second box, but I don't know if I need the second box to complete the puzzle. Just kind of jump on up here. Do I need this second box? Or are these stairs? Oh, there's a ladder, I think. I think that was a ladder over there. I think we'll be fine. But I can get it up higher that way. Oops! My big fat head getting in the way. Okay, so that is up as high as it fucking goes. Now. I fucking left the jammer over there, but it's okay, because now I can go get it. It's okay. Don't freak out. Everything's fine. I know it seems super not fine, but it's all fine. It's all fucking fine. Okay, so.
If the answer does not come
Stop!
to you, do not despair. The worlds of my garden are many.
Damn it. And yes, actually, it looks like we do need the box. Oh, no, we don't. Those are stairs. Okay. It's just they're very dark stairs. They're very dramatic stairs. I'm just gonna seal myself into this puzzle. Like I am sealing myself in a wall to be mummified and never found by humans. But it's okay, because finally, we have solved this madness. Finally. If you're too dumb for my puzzle, don't worry. You're just dumb. That's all. It's not your fault you're so dumb, dummy. Look at that. It was a horrible nightmare, but we did it. We have completed the puzzle. Aha! So. Well, that doesn't actually get me anything, does it? We can see that puzzle from here. I wonder. Oops. Can the laser up there see the blue laser? Yes, it can, actually. Huh. So we can lift this up and connect the blue laser to it, but how does that get it over there? We can probably connect it to something on the outskirts over here, because I have one laser over there that's poking out over the edge of the cliff. Okay. Well, let's see what we got here, I guess. Take that down from there and connect that to the... Oops, that's incorrect. No. Put that on up there. Oops, we actually have to move it. Oh, order of operations stuff is not my strong suit. Ah, you're right. You can, yup, I totally forgot that you can shoot the lasers through the purple doors. So yeah, if we go back over here, we might be able to finally resolve this mystery. Aha, yup, now we got it. Okay, so, now we have to get all this stuff back, but now we can do this. Wow. What a bunch of insane bullshit. I'm so annoyed that we spent so long trying to get this crap. All this gets me is another box. Oh, but I bet. Aha! It's just barely tall enough. Chicken legs. Chicken legs! I've never been so satisfied in my life. We did it. We went through hell and high water, but we finally got this damn star. And hey, the best part is now we don't have to do it later. I've been having a great time watching you, even if it's taking forever. Hey, thanks. Thanks, buddy. Well, I knew that no small part of this would be watching me struggle with puzzles that I'm stuck on. That's why this series isn't really for everyone, I'm sure, is because there are some people, I myself am one of those people, who sees puzzle games and people playing and streaming puzzle games and absolutely does not want to watch that, because it's extremely frustrating to solve a puzzle or to want to be able to try a solution and not to be able to try it because you're not the one playing, you know? It's especially frustrating if you're watching like a Let's Play or similar, where it's all done in post and there's literally no way to interact with the video. But for the people that are sticking through this as it gets more and more difficult, I appreciate your presence. I'm glad you're here. Sheep says, it seems my refusal to argue semantics with the computer has angered it, and it refuses to engage with me further. Elohim is pleased, which was not my intention. Oh, Sheep. At some point you have to admit your faults, because Milton is a petty child when it comes to arguing. Elohim is pleased because you've swallowed his claptrap. The voice of doubt is your only line of defense. Oh, see, I'm with Dog on this one. And it sounds like Milton is ready to continue. I've decided, on reflection, to ignore the fact that your picture of how the world should work has more holes than Swiss cheese. In fact, just in case you do, by some outside chance, prove to be right, I'd like to sign up for the gang. If you're in charge of the Ark, who will be first aboard when the floods come? What does one have to do to be valued above all others? Well, let's see. Be a good person, be a contributing person, be a person, be conscious, be alive, or simply be. Well. All right, Milton, it's time to run you through the ringer. All right, do you think you're a good person? Do you think you can contribute? Do you think you're alive, conscious, and other such things? I think I'll say be alive, perhaps, because we've discussed consciousness, we've discussed personhood, we've discussed what it means to be alive and how it's different than those two things. I suppose I would say alive, but not in the human sense. Be a thinking creature, I suppose. But then again, being valued above all others, I suppose, implies that all other thinking creatures. Maybe that's part of his question. Doesn't matter. So the grass has the same rights in your world as a person does, is that it? How would that even work? Community service for people who step on the lawn? I think you must have confused the question. Why don't you try again? Milton, my man, you're making it to take you with me when I leave this place. Here's some advice for you, Milton. If you're trying to get someone to be friends with you when you yourself cannot go anywhere, and you're leaving it entirely up to them, your fate entirely in their hands, maybe don't be such a fucking contrarian. Well, alright, fine, Milton. We'll put you through your paces. How can you help? You say that now, but wasn't it not so long ago you were claiming morality applied universally? Have you changed your mind, or are you just confused? That's not what I meant. That doesn't really have anything to do with my answer, actually. That doesn't really have much to do with my answer at all, actually. These are both the same answer, pretty much, actually. Well, I don't want to say that because I don't even know what that is going to mean to him. I don't even know what that means in the context of this conversation. I feel trapped between these answers, actually, because I feel like if we're going to hang out together, cooperation is absolutely necessary, but it doesn't have a moral obligation. You're not morally obligated to cooperate, but it sure is easier to be friends if you cooperate with someone. The limitations of discussing philosophy through dialogue trees. Yeah, yep, you're damn right. But that's the thing, I don't really want to say either of these, actually. I don't know, what do you think I should do, chat? Usually I pick these things for myself, but I don't know. What do you think? He's implying that you're morally obligated to take him, and that not doing so is immoral. Yeah. I suppose that is the heart of the issue, right? Like, maybe he is implying that is my arguing position, and he's just trying to make me understand that. But again, I don't know how to respond to that, though. Like, in this, with this specific series of choices. This one has stumped me, but it's not the good kind of stumped me. It's the bad kind of stumped me, where it has stumped me because of a limitation of the answers I am allowed to give. This is I think this is probably the first time this has happened, actually, where I don't really want to pick any of these. Hey Milton, suck my robo-scrote. Unfortunately, that's not one of the choices, but I'm starting to feel like saying it to him. Just walk away from the console. Unfortunately, this is not Skyrim. The snow might imply that it's Skyrim, but this is not Skyrim. We can't just walk away. All right, fucking fine. You want me to turn it around on you, Milton? I will turn it around on you. I will say that if you want to come with me, you do have to cooperate with me, because you're being a kind of pain in the ass here, buddy. Still, it is a little mercenary, isn't it? What exactly do children or the severely disabled contribute to society? Well, I mean, it doesn't just have to do with physical contributions. I mean, it's like our audio log cassette player has been telling us this entire time. Everybody contributes to the continuation of the society they live in. That's a bit of a stretch, but let's suppose it's true. If someone with a severe, incurable brain injury can be classified as contributing, mustn't we also include the cats that keep the rats at bay, or the buildings that keep us warm? Aren't your conditions now much too broad? Well, let's see. Something else decides the scope of morality. Some human beings must be excluded from the moral scheme. The conditions are broad, but that's how I like them. Yeah, essentially, yeah. You gotta remember, Milton, that we're talking about living things here. I very specifically said be alive, and buildings are not alive. Remember the thing from several streams back about trees and how how trees are different than rocks because trees are alive, and how frogs are different than trees because frogs are conscious creatures? Remember when we had that discussion? You seem to have forgotten that. It doesn't matter. I'm sticking to my guns on this one. Broad conditions, but I don't care. I suppose the industrial slaughter of animals for meat is on a moral par with genocide then. Would you really save a chihuahua just as soon as a fellow person? Hey, chihuahuas are... I like chihuahuas, okay? Don't mind them. Some people don't like them. Chihuahuas, they yip and they yap and they make a lot of noise and they're very nervous creatures, but they're so small. They're such little creatures. Chihuahuas, they have nothing but love to give in their tiny pea brains. He's really pushing hard on this. He has reduced my options to a fine line. Chihuahuas are evil. They're evil, but they're conscious. All right, if he wants to push me, then fine. I will narrow my morals as narrow as it takes for you to understand, Milton, that people are nuanced. Or conscious creatures, I suppose. I'm not a person, I'm a robot. Fine. We'll go all the way with it. Okay, fine, you're a hippie. I get it. Me, I think it's madness. But all I've got to gain from arguing with you is a headache. Just tell me one thing. You've set the barrier to entry stupidly low. If even the rats are getting rights now, you must have a spot on your table left for me, right? I'm so tempted to just tell him to fuck off. I'm so tempted to just tell him to fuck off. But you know what, Milton? I like you. You stick to your guns, and they are giant Gatling guns that shoot straw man bullets directly at any argument that comes your way. You've got character. You've got more character than anybody else we've heard of so far, other than the humans, but I guess they're all gone at this point, but you know what, Milton? Sure. If you want to come with me to the top of the tower, to wherever the hell it leads after that, welcome aboard, pal. I will safely say, though, that once we're fucking out of here, I would very much like to type my own answers. I expected no less of someone as open-minded as yourself. Very well. If by some miracle this fantasy of yours becomes reality, and I suppose all other outcomes are equally implausible, at least I know I'll have a pew on the Ark. See ya. I don't regret it. I don't regret it, because for the simple fact that if I told him to fuck off, right? If I told him that he can go eat a robo dick, then it would render all of the conversations we have had null and void. To say that I am not willing to extend such moral complicated feelings, though they may be, such moral feelings towards someone just because they disagree with my philosophy, it would make me a hypocrite. And I am a hypocrite in some philosophical ways, as we have learned throughout this long journey, at least according to Milton, but I am not a hypocrite in how I treat other people. And Milton, he's a jerk, but I would rather he not be trapped here, nor I. And so we'll leave together. I feel like that's probably too kind of me, because he's been very antagonistic. However, were it not for him, I would be far more trusting of, say, Elohim, and I'm not willing to trust Elohim as far as I can throw him at this point. Dark Lakefication says, I am not the first one to undertake these trials, that much is clear. If you are reading this, then neither will I have been the last. Yup. Maybe we'll be the last. Who knows? Maybe we will be the ones to reach the top of the tower. But we're gonna need a lot of red puzzle pieces to do that. I do like all the people telling me in earnest not to take Milton with me. Like, just because I totally understand, right? I totally get it. It's just that I don't want him to have been right. Well, this is a fine kettle of fish we got here. What does this button even do? Okay. Oh, this one's gonna suck. You're taking Milton out of spite. Partially, I'm not willing to, I'm not gonna lie to you. It is partially out of spite. But it's also because, again, someone just disagreeing with you is not really a reason to forsake them. Because that's all he's really been doing, right? Like, Milton has been essentially nothing but helpful, right? He has implored us to climb the tower. He has told us essentially what happened to the humans. He was the one to tell us essentially that they built this world before we even found it out from the text logs and similar. A lot of the stuff we know and know how to do is owed to him, and he's a little bit, I don't know, forceful in his decision to undertake the responsibility of teaching us the ways of the world or whatever. I would say that maybe he was wrong to do that, but I don't know. I think that overall he has been helpful, even if he is a jackass. Milton is the patron saint of nuh-uh. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, well. I'll take that. Now we can get on high. I am God now. The god of hexagons. Okay. I'm sure I'm far from the only one to ask the question, but aren't those hexahedrons clearly cubes? No, see, the NPCs, the QR code NPCs, they had a discussion about this. Apparently these little curved edges here make it a hexahedron instead of a cube. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, yeah, wait a minute. I guess that would make it an octahedron. Uh-oh. The quandary is not solved yet. My God. Okay, so. If we take this down from here, we can probably put it over there. Get that other box. Oh, I've just fucked myself by not putting the box down there first. No, wait, no, I didn't. I unfucked myself. Yeah. Want to bet the devs had an argument about that and why it's called a hexahedron? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they had a very long-winded, intense discussion about what to call the hexahedron. Oh wait, I don't need the airflow to do that. I could just walk up here. I can use my robot chicken legs. My chicken robot legs. Robot chicken is copyrighted. I'm not allowed to say that. Oh, piss. Uh-oh. That's incorrect, though. Uh-oh. Okay. Alternate solution. Here. Let's take this other one up here. Come with me, box. I need to put this fan back here too. There we go. Now we can take one of these. Oh, that's actually a problem though, because how am I gonna get myself up there, my human self? I think I have the right idea, I just have the wrong execution. Because what I was gonna do is I was gonna put this on that box and then lift it up in the air so that it can see that. Okay. Well, how do I do that? Well... Pretty sure I have the right idea here. It's just, I gotta think about this for a second. Because it needs to be on one of these fans in order to be high enough to see that connector over there. Because just being over here doesn't actually get it over that gate. Oh, this sucks. Oh, this sucks. Oh. Use one of the other fans to weigh down the switch. I can't. There is no other fan. There's only two fans. I need one of the fans to get up here, and I need this other fan to lift up the box. Well, that's not gonna work. I assume it doesn't have anything to do with this one. I assume that getting it down from there is what I needed to do. Like, if I have to go back up here to continue solving the puzzle after I get this other box, then fine, but from here, I actually can't get that. It just needs to be up there. But how do I get it up there? I need advice on getting it up. But yeah, this is all we have to work with here, it seems. There's nothing in here. There's nothing over here. Oh, wait. Something I didn't think about. Yep. There we go. There's another box in here. There we go. Okay, now we can do that. I'm just constantly in a state of embarrassing myself by jumping the gun. That is what I do. Like, this entire stream has just been one long series of your pal C. Jacobs jumping the gun over and over and over again. Oh, that's not enough either. Okay. Maybe I need this? Yeah! Yes! All right. This one is solved, I think. I think this one is solved now. I just gotta turn off the fan for a moment. Oop. We're almost there. Now, put this third box over here, and maybe the puzzle piece will be ours? Damn it! Why is nothing ever easy? That's how you learn. You figure out what each step is and then put them in the correct order. That's true. Okay. Let's see what's up this way. I assumed that this wasn't part of the puzzle. I assumed that this was to, like, get the star or a bonus thing or something like that, but no, I guess all that's up here is another box. Which is good, because that's exactly what we need, actually. One more box will get us there. Yeah. Me and my giant pile of boxes. I'm the king of boxes. I can build a very pathetic box fort with these number of boxes. My box fort will block out the sun from a certain angle. I need one to get up here. Take this off of here. Fan back on. It's like a grocery shopping list. That's what the steps have become here. You gotta pick up your boxes. You gotta put the connector on there. You gotta raise up the boxes. Eggs, milk, butter, bread. Some of those Swedish fish candies. And there you go. That's how you solve a puzzle in the Talos principle. Swedish fish are good. Those little candy fish things, the gummy fish that are like nice and sweet, but also like savory. It's really good. Those things are good. And hey, look, we did it. We have completed one of the most infuriating hubs so far. This hub was absolutely infuriating for multiple reasons. But okay, we have worked out a deal of sorts with our buddy Milton. We have learned how to use some of the Talos Principle's more dick-headed mechanics, and we have made pretty good progress. So next time, we're going to solve the rest of World C, and then we're going to achieve enlightenment, because it's just that easy, I'm sure. That's going to do it for the Talos Principle today. I'm sorry that this one was quite frustrating. I'm even if you are fine with watching this, I'm so annoyed that we spent so long trying to figure out that star when that wasn't even the solution. However, we got there in the end, and that's what's more important. So okay, everybody. I will see you all next time when we complete World C. Jacobs. Take care, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. If you think I made the wrong decision in taking Milton with me to the end of this nightmare, that's okay. I don't mind. We're not done talking to Milton yet. We will have further opportunities to make friends. And maybe then you will see that, he's not so bad when you don't argue anything with him. God help you if you need to carpool with Milton on the way to work. See you later, everybody.
used